There was this place where there was a race among the frogs to climb a mountain and see who would reach the top. So before the race began, all the frogs were standing in this line. Out of this frog, all these frogs, there was one frog which was from a village. It did not have an exposure, it did not have the training, anything, but it just had the desire. Among all the frogs, the frog which came from the village was very happy, very cheerful, and was very delighted about this race, but had no idea how it's going to be climbing a mountain. So in that crowd, all the people in the crowd were talking different things. One of the frog was telling, hardly any frog would reach the top of the mountain because it's very tough and it's so hot today. So I don't think any of the frog would reach the mountain top. So all the frogs were lined up and they were listening to this conversation of the crowd. Most of them were negative, very few were positive, saying that, oh, maybe one frog would reach. So the race began, and then the frog started hopping the mountain. When it was halfway through, very few frogs were there, couple of frogs, 3 to 4 frogs, and the crowd started calling them back. Actually, it's so hot, if you go to the top you will get roasted in the sun, so come back, come back. All the crowd was cheering, come back, come back. And listening to this, out of the frogs which were there on the top, 3/4 the way, the frog started going back one by one, and out of all, the one frog which came from the village was continuing, as it was 90% close to the mountain. To reach the top of the mountain, it was also tired and started looking back. As it started looking back, it felt everyone was cheering up, so it went ahead and reached the top of the mountain. And once it reached the top of the mountain, it said thanks to the crowd from his heart. And finally the medal was given. This village frog was the first one to reach the mountain, so the medal was given. It was very happy, and there came a guy. He just came and he just put the mic to this village frog and started asking, what was your drive, how did you reach the mountain? And this frog was just staring at him because it could not hear, it could not speak, it was deaf and dumb, so it could not hear anything the person spoke. So that was moral of the story. When people were calling the frogs to come down, this frog did not hear what the other frogs from the audience were saying. So eventually it assumed that everyone was cheering him up, and it went and won the race. There are many morals in this story. One of the moral is, if you have a desire and if you have a dream, you will definitely achieve your goal. The second moral is basically, when the people are telling you to give up your goal because it is too difficult, don't listen to them, just keep going. And number 3 is, always keep yourself from the negative people, because these are the people who are going to steal your dreams. So stay focused, stay away from the negative people, stay away from negative comments, and keep going after your goal. And one day you will reach the top of the mountain like the frog reached. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you tomorrow, the wonderful one.